name is Evan Gray, and I am the proud director of the Lincoln Middle School Jazz Band from Meriden, Connecticut. For today's video, we have recorded 3 songs. The first is Bye Bye Blackbird, arranged by Mark Taylor. The second is No Time to Die, arranged by Paul Murtha. And the third is On a Misty Night, arranged by Terry White. Thank you for listening to our 2022 submission for the National Jazz Festival.
Hello, Lincoln Middle School Jazz Band. My name is Meredith Foreman, and I am one of the adjudicators for the National Jazz Festival 2022. Before we get started, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate each and every one of you on a wonderful performance. I was overjoyed to see so many students expressing themselves through the art of music, and I can tell that you guys all have a love for playing your instruments and a love for jazz music. Now, in this video, I will walk you through your shortest performance piece and comment on various themes that were consistent throughout your entire set. Now, it is our hope that my comments, along with the other two judges' written comments, will provide you with a balanced perspective on different aspects of your performance. I hope these comments help to elevate your performance to the next level and validate the things that you've been working on thus far. So without further ado, let's get started. Just give me a second to share my screen here. And here we go. Cool. So we're going to start right with the beginning of your whole entire set. Let's see what we got. Nice strong start with the tempo. Make sure the stick click is exactly the same as the drummer's input. You might want to look at them. Make sure that stick is hitting at the same time. Good, nice and beat entrance with that. Ba, ba, ba. Very nice. So far the tone is really, really nice, smooth. Yeah, you could do even a little more with that little percussion your director has. That was recording. And drummer, don't play too loud. The band is still playing relatively light. So you want to make sure you always support the band, never overpower the band, no matter what you're doing. So that's the first one. Nice cutoff. Nice piano fill there. Woo. Was perfect, everything. There you go. I see the director. Yeah, background. You guys are important too. Make sure you are finishing those phrases together and starting those phrases. Make sure the beginning of your notes are intentional, okay? Is where the sound is going to go. Yeah, nice job, bass player. Cool, very, very good. Now let's talk a little bit about the things that I've heard, even within that piece and with the rest of your performance. Now, I'd say out of your set, this was the strongest piece overall because the tone quality in the band remained consistent. There are dynamic changes that we should continue to work on as we go through our performances as well, meaning make sure we over exaggerate those dynamics so that our louds are very loud and our softs are very soft, right? Very soft, so that the contrast between the two is more effective and just more leaving an impact on the audience, right? So you want to make sure that when it's time to play loud, you take a nice full breath and you blow fast air, always with a good tone, right? So never blow past control, right? But then on the other end of the spectrum, you want to make sure that your softer dynamic levels are whispering. Now, here's something that's really important. Rhythm section, this is for you. You have to make sure that you're always paying attention to what's happening with the band. So that way, the whole band rises together and comes down together in terms of the dynamic levels, right? So what I just now heard and what I've heard throughout the set is that anytime the band attempted to play something, let's say softer, right? It's attempted to come down, the rhythm section stayed way up here. So what ended up happening is that the rhythm section pretty much swallowed the band. So we couldn't hear them really as well. But think about it, the horn players are the people who have the melody, right? And the melody is the part that the audience connects to, the part that the audience can sing back, sing along with. So if all they're hearing is boom, 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 and chee, 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 then they're not able to grasp that melody as well. And so the tune in itself becomes a little bit less effective overall, right? And impactful to the audience. So everybody in this band has a role, and you just have to realize or figure out where you fit into the puzzle of the whole entire arrangement. And then you have to serve that purpose to the best of your ability, right? So if you're a rhythm section player, I'm not telling you to play like ching, 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 like super soft the entire time, right? Because there are times where you have to kick the band to get them to wake up and play louder and play harder, right? But there's the other side of that where you have to also come down. And when you come down, the band, you have a lot of power rhythm section. Because when you come down, the rest of the band is going to react to that. They're going to go, oh, wait, I'm too loud. Let me come down with the drummer and with the bass player and the keyboardist, right? So we suck the audience in. And then when it's time, bam, we bring it to them, right? We bring it. So you want to make sure that you guys are just as musical in the rhythm section and lyrical as the rest of the horn players. Sometimes, I'm a drummer myself, right? So sometimes we get in our own zone and we forget that, oh, wait a minute, our instrument is pretty much just another instrument in the band. It's another melodic instrument of the band. It serves a very important purpose, right? It's not its own entity. It's serving the piece and serving the music. All right. So make sure you continue to work on those elements. All right. Now let's move on to something else. I noticed as time went on, it sounded like a lot of people started to get a little tired, right? So what happens when we start to get tired? The first thing that goes is our pitch and our intonation. So I noticed with this band, as we continue to play, we started to overblow because the drummer started playing really loud, right? And so we tried to overblow so that we could hear ourselves a little bit better. But when we started overblowing, what did it do? It made us more tired, number one. And then all of a sudden, our pitch became really flat. Sometimes it was sharp. Things were not as blended and nice as that first piece that I heard, Bye Bye Blackbird. All right. So maybe what you guys can start to incorporate in your warm-ups every single day, some type of long tone chorale or exercise where kids are holding out the pitch and trying to match each other's pitch in that sustained note, right? But remember to make sure anytime before you play that you grab a tuner and just tune yourselves, or have someone play a pitch and then everyone tune to that particular person, whether it's the piano. The piano is probably the best option because it doesn't change pitch pretty much, right? So it's always going to be the concert B flat or the A, wherever you tune to, that's always going to be pretty stable. And then we can use our ears to match that sound. That's what you have to do every single time before you start playing, so that you know that you're starting with your feet on the ground. And then as time goes on, like I was mentioning earlier, sometimes our mouth gets a little tired, so we can't hold the pitch to where it needs to be. And the only way to fix that is to do long tone exercises at different dynamic levels, because as we blow faster air to play louder, our muscles need to get stronger to sustain our muscles in order to hold the pitch, right? If we don't have that muscle strength and that muscle capacity built up properly, when we blow fast air, what happens is our muscles start to collapse, and that's when things go flat. So you need to do more long tone exercises to build those muscles, but not just holding the note, holding it steady. All right. The more you do those things, I'm telling you, the stronger you're going to be as a player and the more control you're going to have. So you can do that individually or as an ensemble, as a band. But I feel if you just do it as a part of your warm up with all of your other stuff, you guys are going to be excellent musicians in a year. And I hope to see you guys in a year coming back, the same school, Lincoln Middle School. I want to see you guys next year. I want to see the improvement that's being made. So great job overall. I really, really enjoyed your pieces. Bye Bye Blackbird was by far the strongest piece. It was a really great opener. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen at this point. You know what, your enthusiasm, especially as I was listening to that, everybody digging and everybody playing their instrument, playing full out, playing strong and never giving up. Those are the ingredients. That's what's going to make you a better player overall. So I want you guys to keep that and add the stuff that I gave you along with the comments from the other judges. And you're going to notice you guys are going to be amazing. You're going to grow so much, even within the last month of school, right? So from this point on, if you haven't done your spring concert yet, if you're going to do it, make sure that you continue to add these things, because now at this point, it's just get better, right? Just keep elevating yourself on an individual level and as an ensemble. And you're going to notice a whole lot of growth is going to happen and you're going to be proud of yourself. Next year, when we hear you guys again, I want to hear a big improvement in intonation and in balance and blend. I know you guys can do it. I'm looking forward to hearing you guys. Enjoy the rest of your school year and good luck with this jazz festival. Peace.